Good morning, everybody, and happy Easter weekend. I've got a nice little meditation for you all. So, if you'd like to find a comfortable seated position, or you may wish to be lying down, I'm outside, so I'm just sat on my yoga mat, but you may wish to sort of bring like a cushion or a pillow that you can just place underneath your sitting bones. So, once you've found sort of a comfortable seated position, if you've got your legs crossed in Sukhasana, easy pose, just gently roll the shoulders back and down, ever so slightly tuck the chin in, and then gently close your eyes if that's comfortable. Or you can have them sort of lightly open as well, just taking a gentle gaze. And just begin by arriving in the space and the environment you're in. And bringing your awareness to the external sensations that are going on outside the body. So the sounds, you can hear a lot of birds. The temperature, it's quite mild now, it's quite warm. And the smells, smell the grass. And just observe how you interact with those sensations. Just watch. And then bring your awareness now to your body. And how's your body feeling today? And this can include the mind as well. So just taking this moment to scan from head all the way down the neck, shoulders, arms, hands, spine, back, pelvis, legs, feet, and back up again. Maybe you're feeling relatively calm and relaxed. I've not long woken up actually, so feeling a little bit sleepy, but I'm feeling alright, feeling relatively calm. Or you may be feeling sort of quite anxious and a little bit stressed. There might be a bit of tension, and that is absolutely fine as well. It doesn't matter how you're feeling, we all feel different every day, but it's just being aware of how you're feeling as well, and how you can sort of deal with those emotions, those feelings. So as you've taken this time just to observe the feeling in the body and the mind, then I'd like you to bring your awareness to just the natural rhythm and quality of your breath. And just observing that rhythm, that quality. And if you're not already doing so, I'd like you to start breathing in and out through the nose. And one of the reasons that we do breathe in and out through the nose in yoga is that it sort of does filter the air through the nose better than it does through the mouth. And if your thoughts are already starting to wander by this point, just come back to observing that rhythmic breathing. If that proves difficult, again, you can imagine that your thoughts are like clouds in a deep blue sky. Let those clouds float away. Or you can imagine that your thoughts are like waves in an ocean. Let the wave come and then let it wash over you. Let the thought come, let it wash over you. So one of the other tricks with how we interact with our thoughts is if we have a thought that appears and we sort of attach onto it, we latch onto it, or we sort of really try and push it away, the more it will stick. So how about just taking a step back, observe, notice what that thought is. For example, if you're planning something or you're worrying about something, if you attach a word to that thought, oh, well, it's just my mind sort of worrying, planning, and then let go, take a step back, and know that you are not your thought. That can sometimes help with the process as well. That just gives you a little sort of a taster, a start to it. So as we're noticing the rhythmic breathing of the breath and the quality of the breath, and as you notice the breath more and more, you notice the inhalations and the exhalations become deeper and more even. So I'd like you to take a deep inhalation through the nose, lift the shoulders towards the ears, and then exhale out. Lower the shoulders. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, lower the shoulders. One more time. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, lower the shoulders. And now I'd like you to take this time to notice where the breath is. Do you notice it in the nose? Do you notice it in the throat? Do you notice it in the chest? Or do you notice it in the belly? And wherever you notice it, that is absolutely fine. Just bring your awareness to that point where you see it. Now, as we begin to focus on the quality of our breath, I'd like you to start looking at your inhalations and exhalations. So, as you inhale, how long do you inhale for? So, take a deep inhalation through the nose, and then a deep exhalation out of the nose. Deep inhalation through the nose, deep exhalation out of the nose. And maybe begin to count how many seconds you inhale and exhale for, and just do that to yourself for a few moments. So maybe you're sort of inhaling for 4 seconds. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just repeat that to yourself again, just for a few moments. And now we're going to add a pause in between our inhalations and exhalations. And the pause, which can also be sort of considered as like breath retention, is also known as kumbhakna in Sanskrit. So as you inhale for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you may wish to pause for 1 or 2 seconds. So taking an inhalation, breathing in, say for 4 or 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue. And if your thoughts are wandering, just come back to observing that breath, that deep focus, breathing in the moment, here and now. And I'd like you to notice what happens in that pause between the inhalations and exhalations. Maybe the mind is completely clear, or maybe you might have some thoughts that enter the mind in that pause. Again, just notice, just observe, don't attach, don't push away. And again, becoming aware of the whole body as well with your breathing exercise, and just notice if your shoulders are relaxed. Maybe you might have slightly hunched your shoulders because you're really focusing, and just gently bring those shoulders back down again. Now I'd like you to extend the exhalation. So maybe you inhaled for 4 seconds, and then see if you can exhale for 6 or 7 seconds, and keeping that pause as well, the 1 or 2 second pause. So taking an inhalation through the nose, 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, and then back to the inhalation. So inhaling for 4, holding for 2, exhaling for 6, and continue that pattern. And again, if the thoughts are wandering, just come back to observing the breath. And then just come back to normal rhythmic breathing. We've finished that practice. And one of the reasons for extending our exhalation is that it actually tends to calm the central nervous system down. So if you are ever sort of feeling a bit stressed, just begin by focusing on your breathing, your inhalations and your exhalations, and then extend that exhalation, and do that for a good couple of minutes, and you will notice the body calming. So if we've just come back to observing the normal rhythmic breath, see if you can place your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your chest. Breathing in and out through the nose, and as you breathe in, notice the movement of the belly push out, the lower back contracts, and as you exhale, the belly draws in. Don't force it, just notice that natural movement of the belly moving out as you inhale, and the belly draws in as you exhale. And you might notice your chest rising slightly as well, moving from the collarbones up on the inhalation. And then on the exhalation, it sort of moves down. And just hold this for a few moments, breathing in and out. And then place your hands now underneath your rib cage. So you can place your thumbs just below the rib cage with your hands just wrapping around the back. And then again, maintaining that straight posture. And as you breathe in, notice the movement of the back contract. the rib cage expand. And then as you exhale, notice the lower back relax and the rib cage sort of flatten. And again, if your thoughts are wandering, just come back to observing your breath. Again, you can associate your thoughts with clouds or with waves. Let them come, let them go. And as we purely focus on our breathing, we do become more present in the moment. And in that presence of the moment, we become still. And with that stillness, we find peace. And with that peace, we can find oneness and interconnectedness with everything. And then just bring your hands back onto your lap or onto your you can place your palms below your belly, or you can have your hands resting on your knees. And just come back to just observing, seated here and now with your breath. Again, just bringing your awareness to your sitting bones on the ground, your legs on the ground, or maybe your back on the ground if you're lying down, your hands on your knees. And the breath is calm, smooth, continuous, and the body is relaxed, and the body is present. And then when you're ready, just gently open your eyes. And that was the little meditation. I hope you enjoyed. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me.